Hi, guys. Okay, welcome to week 33. We are getting close um, to the end here, and I know you guys are anxious, and I wanted to talk you through that a little bit. Remember that this is something that you can do. We can do things quickly if we need to in order to fill in gaps in portfolios. We can help you with the writing, we can help you with the formatting. So while everything can sometimes feel overwhelming, remember we're a team. We can work on this and make this happen for you, with you, and we can support you as you're doing this. So you are capable of getting this done. And when you do, the great thing is that when you hit submit, it's like, aha, I did it. I completed the portfolio, and you'll feel so good about yourself. So you want to put your best efforts into getting there so that you have that payoff and that you feel good that day that you hit submit. I want to review a couple of things. So up here on my screen, here we are, apstudio.ets.org. Okay. I heard just a couple of people mention that maybe they needed to get into AP Classroom. And of course, AP Classroom is great, but that's not where you're going to be submitting your work. You have to go to this website, apstudio.ets.org. When you do, if you're like me and you have an account already set up, it'll prompt you. There's one of you that hasn't set up an account. You need to do that. But when you get here, you can sign in. And if you have forgotten your username or password, you can see that they will send those to you. So if you're stuck here, let me know right away, and we'll start figuring out how to get you set up um, again and get that information to you. I'm sure there's a way that we can do it. When I go in as a teacher, I can see things like this. So Jessica has forwarded her portfolio to me. So that means it's time for me to look at it and see if I feel like she has completed everything and that there aren't any glaring errors. Sarah's in progress. Jack's in progress. Abby's got to get started. Okay, we've talked about that. Sorry, Abby, to do that too. But the sooner you go from here to here, from not started to in progress, the better a feel you will have for how long it will take to go through the entire process. Why don't we go down for a second? I just want to show you Lauren's. Hers also forwarded to the teacher. There are a couple of things that we talked about in class that might help. First thing is she's thought about what order these pieces are going to go in. She started with this construction deconstruction piece. She showed a little bit of revision here, how she changed this piece from one composition to a slightly different composition. The pieces that she didn't feel quite as strong about, they're kind of hidden in the middle. And then the pieces that are strongest start to show up towards the end so that they start with a lot of positivity. And then as they go through them, they end with, say, like this piece, which is this, life-size um, piece. So it's a major undertaking. So she's ending with something that she feels really strongly about. So that's good organization. In addition to that, you can see that here in the process section, this is only our second year with this format for submitting work. And for quite some times where it said materials, we might throw in something that mentioned an idea. But Lauren said pill bottles represent mental illnesses, depression, PTSD, body dysphoria, bipolar, and anxiety. So instead of sort of telling them what she's done there, she's trying to give them a little bit of insight into what the piece is about. And I think that's a good strategy. Everybody owes cereal. How an idea is fed to kids that they have to be and look like everybody else. So you can write down what materials and processes you worked with, digital photography and that sort of thing. But I think this idea of putting these things into the processes, a little bit about the ideas, is good. Of course, in selected works, they actually give you a box that says ideas. So she's divided it up there. Notice also that like this piece was included in both her sustained investigation and her selected works. That is not cheating. That is the way that it is expected. You put your best 5 pieces, whether you made them this year, 2 years ago, during your sustained investigation, the 5 pieces that you feel most strongly about, those are the 5 that you should put in for those. Okay? Now, because I'm a teacher, all that I see here is sustained investigation, selected works, print, right? You're going to see something that says forward to teacher or says review there, and then you'll be able to select forward to teacher. You'll need your AP number to do that. You can look that up on AP Central and copy and paste that into your submission here on apstudio.ets. My goal for you is to have all of this done and ready to forward to me on May 17th. If everybody does that, I have at least 2 days to look at everybody's work and make sure that there isn't anything that I think could help you a little bit more before I turn it in. I won't make major suggestions because we're supposed to have done that before you kind of turn it in. But if there are some things that maybe you missed or words that were misspelled, things like that, that you might not have meant to happen, I'll give those back to you, or if there's something where I think, I really think you've got a better option here, I might talk to you about that as well. But if you turn in that piece or that portfolio to me by the 17th, that gives me 2 days to turn it back to you if should you need to make any corrections before the 20th. That is a Monday, the 17th. And we have a normal day that day. That is 2x46 day. That Thursday is the 20th, and that Thursday is a 1357 day. Some of you who are in face-to-face have asked, will we get some special release time to work on our portfolios? As of right now, that is not the plan. The plan was that you would be submitting it online, so you wouldn't need to have release time from your other classes to do so. As we get a little closer, if you feel like you might need some release time on that day, I will talk to your individual teachers to see if that is something that is a possibility for you. Of course, seniors, you will be out. So it is your responsibility to get it to me on the 17th independently. I won't be hovering over you that day. But we do want to see it on that day. The 20th, I will start forwarding these. Actually, I'll start forwarding them to Mrs. Hall as soon as you send them to me. We want to have all the portfolios forwarded to Mrs. Hall before the end of the school day. So online, it's going to say you have until midnight, but we do not want to ask Mrs. Hall to stay up until midnight just so that you can get one more thing done in your portfolio. So we really want all of these portfolios to be turned in by 3:30 on May 20th or forwarded to me so I can forward them to her. So remember that there are some formatting things that you have to take care of, and that there's a video on how to do that, and I will make another one as well here. And they need to be JPEGs. They need to be under 780 pixels by 530 pixels or something around 3 megabytes when you turn them in. And they should be 72 pixels per square inch PPI resolution. That may seem like a low resolution, and it is for printing, but for display on a screen, which is all that's going to happen, there's no need for the resolution to be any higher. And so if you try to submit one with a higher resolution, you might have trouble uploading it. So take care of those things. Remember that you can do this, that we're all rooting for you to do it too. So let me know how I can help. Hang in there, keep working right up till the end. Even if you've got enough pieces, you might find that you do some things between now and then that you're more excited about than the things that you produced up till now. So keep working, and I will be around whenever you need me. All right. Have a great afternoon.